Good evening! It is Sunday, it is very hot, and it's time to do an art stream for an hour. It wouldn't be one of my art streams if something just didn't want to go wrong just before my stream. OBS decided to crash and then delete my stream key and most of my settings for actually connecting to YouTube. So, anyway, once again, got all that sorted out. Things are good, things are great, things are good, and we're gonna get some art on. Hey Rob, and hey Taurus RC. Good to see you. Hello Shinsu as well, good to see you back again. I don't know how hot it is where you folks are at, but here the humidity is hideous. It's what temperature is it? It's like 20, let's check the London temperature today. Let's see. It's currently 23 Celsius, and it is like 10 o'clock at night. And my room feels like a greenhouse. It's really unpleasant. So I've got my art glove on, and I had to turn my box fan off because it kept making my avatar talk when I'm not talking. So I'm just gonna suffer for the art. It's only for an hour, and we need to get some more of this page done. Page? No, I'm not working on the comics today. I'm working on getting this TRiP fan art done today, or at least some of the backgrounds mostly complete. Let's go to art mode. Celsius. God, I wish it was 20 Celsius here. It's gonna be nearly 40 Celsius here in a couple of days' time. We've got like an amber weather warning going on, and the last time it was over 40 in London, I pretty much just laid on the floor. I couldn't do anything for like a week. It was non-stop, and you couldn't sleep at night time either. So that's what it's been like, and it's gonna get worse this week. So at least this stream is happening today on one of the colder days. It's not like freezing or anything, but I wouldn't be able to sit in front of my PC in like 40 Celsius. So yeah. Hey Super Thunderblade. It is going very humidly. is how it's going. Today I spent all afternoon deep cleaning my PC and making it look brand new and nice, since I've kind of neglected it for a couple of months. You know when you just look at something, you're like, I'm gonna do that eventually, I will get around to it. I just kept putting it off, and because it's a white PC and because it's glass, you can see every tiny piece of dust in there. And when I first got the PC, I thought, oh, it's fine. I'm gonna keep on top of it. I'm gonna make sure that it's always dust-free, but no. But I mean, the PC never overheats or anything. It's not really bad. It's not like my old PC. My old PC that died, it lasted like 7 years. That used to live on the carpet, on the floor, under my desk. And when I got my new PC, I swore to never put another PC on the carpet again. So this one, Proud of Place, looks very pretty, but unfortunately it sort of like calls me out every time. I can even see a single piece of dust on it. So yeah, it looks very nice today. See how long it lasts for. Just reading chat. 102 in Texas, 38. Yeah, it's bad. Saying that though, if you're used to that kind of temperature, I guess it's okay because you've got the air conditioning and stuff, but everything in the UK is sort of like built to trap heat because we get cold winters, so our windows don't open inwards, they open outwards, which is kind of odd, but it means that we can't put bug screens on the outside of our windows, so we always have to either have lots of spiders in the house, or I bought a bug screen from Amazon ages ago, and it's got magnets and you stick it on the inside of the window, so now I just leave the window wide open at night time and just have like all the cool air blowing during night time. It's very nice. Wish I had air conditioning though. Yeah, even if you've got the window open sometimes it's still too hot. Yeah, 40 Celsius. The last time there was 40 Celsius in London, an entire street caught fire somewhere in like South London. It's like some grass caught fire and set fire to the entire street, and it looked like really bad. It looked like something from some like apocalyptic movie or something. It didn't look real. It was really crazy. Right, enough talking about feeling gross and humid. Let's see, where were we? We were doing the background, weren't we? I think I'd made a... That's right. Made this weird sort of temporary layer. And those shadows? That's right, I was gonna make this. Sorry, I'm just like talking to myself, just this is what the first 5 minutes is always just me talking to myself. Alright, I'm gonna put my timer on. Today I'm remembering my timer. 15 minutes. Let's get going. See, the question is, do I want to draw the background first, or do I want to finish colouring in TRiP first? I think I'm gonna do some really quick lines. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Maybe blocking the colour. You know how last week I was struggling to figure out the perspective on the diamond pattern flooring, because it's not square flooring, it's diamond pattern. I found a background on Clip Studio to download because I had like clippy points, so that's what I'm going to be using for this today. It was really useful. I was like, oh, that worked out. Alright. Right, I'm gonna turn off all the color layers. This music makes me think, and makes me realize even, this week is Deltarune Chapter 5 week. I can't believe it's finally here. Deltarune is nearly tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna be very quiet online for a bit while I attempt to get through Chapter 5. I wonder how long Chapter 5 is going to be, because Chapter 3 and 4 seemed like really long because it was 2 chapters together, and this time round it's just the 1 chapter, which is fine. But I don't know, part of me wants to play more and part of me doesn't want it to be over. You know, it's gonna feel really weird when there's no more Deltarune. Maybe he'll make like a 3rd version and a 3rd alternate universe. Yeah, I was actually going to go back and play all of the chapters again before 5 comes out, but I kind of like ran out of time, so I've just been watching playthroughs on YouTube to catch up on what happens in the last few chapters, because I started to forget things that happened in Chapter 1. So I went back and watched a bunch of it. Alright, I think this is enough to start sketching with. Okay, right. We got it. Let's make that faded. To be fair, Tenno's boss fight is actually kind of difficult. Like the first time I played that boss fight, I think I died like twice or something, and then I finally managed to beat him. It's at the part of the end, he kind of like catches you out when it suddenly goes like super fast. Okay, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I've not even made a new layer. Like, yeah, okay, right. Inks. BG. And I'm going to make it red so I don't forget that that's what I'm drawing on. And a tip for you is, if you don't want to accidentally draw on your sketch layer, lock your sketch layer using this, using this here, and it means you cannot touch that layer no matter how much you scribble on it, so you won't accidentally draw on top of it. I need to start doing that more often because I tend to actually do that a bunch. Right, inks. Let's go with the inks. Trying to figure out what width of. Nope, that's too big. Still a bit too wide. See, if I was doing this in vector layers, I could just like make one line and then change the width of it just by clicking it, but I'm still not really super good with vector stuff yet. Right, what's that one done? Yeah, the OST for Undertale and Deltarune are absolutely amazing. They're like one of the best soundtracks of all time. It's just, I actually have it on like pretty much whenever I'm working on the comic when I'm not streaming, because I'd probably get like copyright dinged if I did it like that when I'm streaming. But yeah, I love the music. It's just so good to chill out to, and there's like so many emotions in the soundtrack as well. It's really good drawing music. It sort of like just gets you in the zone. I've had people ask me before, like, do you have to play Undertale to understand Deltarune? And I'd say that yeah, because the whole mystery of Deltarune is how it's connected to Undertale, if it is, and you see characters and stuff that appeared in the Undertale game. So you're kind of like trying to piece things together. It's really interesting because there's a whole like background lore of Gaster and the program and everything going on, and ARG, and there's just so much to absorb with the whole universe. So yeah, I'd recommend even just watching a playthrough of Undertale, because Undertale is actually harder than Deltarune by like a long shot. The bullet patterns and stuff are more difficult, and saying that though, in Deltarune the secret bosses are very difficult, and I don't think I've actually managed to defeat a single secret boss yet, and part of me is upset because I'm hoping it's not going to be too important to the ending, like the overall story of Deltarune, if you can't play it in like god tier mode, you know? So I tend to, I like to play games for the challenge, but at the same time, with Deltarune and Undertale, I'm more invested in the story. I'm trying to figure out how to, if I should make this curved or should I make this an archway? I should. Don't mind me just talking to myself. See you, Super Thunderblade! Have a good sleep. Hello! Arctides, I've not seen you for a long time. It's good to have you here. Yeah, we absolutely stan Susie. I love Susie so much. She's like my favourite character in the whole game. The first time I seen Susie in Deltarune Chapter 1, I thought that her face was her nose. I thought she had a really small head, but it was just her her nose sticking out from her hair. I just remember thinking, oh, this character is a total asshole. I don't like bully type characters. And then she has like the most character growth, and she's just such a nice character. I really like her design as well, actually. The character designs in Deltarune and stuff are just so good. It's like sometimes you forget that Chris is like the only human in the game, right? And it's like sometimes you forget, and it's just like all the monsters, but their designs are amazing. I love them. It's like rare I get super emotional at games anymore, but yeah, Deltarune absolutely does it for me. Make this the same size. Ugh. I'm no good with curved toes. No, I won't spoil anything for anyone if they've not played through all of the available Deltarune chapters yet, because it's such a good game and I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. But if you've not played it, just believe me when I say that I find it really hard to sit down and get really invested in computer games sometimes these days because I'm really busy, but Deltarune just... I don't know, it just like grabs you. It's an amazing story. It's so good, and most people just know Deltarune and Undertale just from memes online. It's like a really beautiful story. It's so pretty. What's my phone doing? My phone is my phone is flashing at me. I've got WhatsApp messages apparently. I really like as well, yeah, that's absolutely Susie's story. Yeah, Queen, actually, yeah, Queen and Susie are my two favorite characters. Queen is so good. It always just like amazes me how Toby can just keep bring in more and more original characters that are so diverse from each other, like personality-wise and stuff as well. Every time I think, oh, this is my favorite character and nothing can outdo this one, something else comes along and it's like, wow, okay, this is good. Like, chapter 5 is obviously going to be about Asgore, the most divorced man ever. Every moment with him and Toriel in Deltarune has been so awkward. I love it. And I really love watching playthroughs of it when people react to all the cringe, really cringe stuff that happens. Brilliant. I do wonder as well, like, if we'll ever get to see Papyrus. Like, where's Papyrus? No, you don't. My tips on writing characters, make them flawed. Make them very flawed. Don't try to make your characters super perfect. Godmother type characters. If your characters are powerful, they have to have some sort of things they absolutely suck at. Otherwise people won't really connect to them, because I'm sure there are people out there who believe that they're perfect, but it's easier to connect to a character that you have something in common with. So I always try to write characters people can relate to. Or at least some aspects of them. I mean, I don't try to design like one-to-one copies of people. Like, that's something I used to do when I was younger. I used to be like so inspired by people. I'd be like, this character's so-and-so. But now it's like, I take aspects of people, like positive and negatives, and I put them into my characters. And it sort of just makes them easier to write. Just personality stuff though, nothing like history-wise or anything. I think as well, also try to design a character that has a nice silhouette so that you can see, you can identify your character from a distance, or if you draw them really small. Like for instance, right, I'll show you something. If I was to just draw a character like that, what character is that? And then what character is that? I was about to draw them off the page. It's like, if your character, you can tell which one of your characters you're looking at from this kind of distance, I feel like it's useful, because then you know that you've got a solid character design. Because if you have, even if you have like a human character, like normal shaped head, some guy, like give them things that stick out and like a hairstyle that you can like identify, or give them like weird ears, cool collar, give them like, actually I was going to say give them a cape, but I would say if you're going to give a character a cape, give them a half cape, because the problem is when they're standing backwards facing away from you and you're trying to do like an action pose, like say they're like standing like this, you can't see anything if the cape's in the way. And I learned this with the back of Imagini's hair. It covers up most of her gestures, so whenever I'm drawing Imagini and she's like facing away, I have to constantly sort of like Imagini butt. I have to draw her hair like this so you can see what she's like doing with her big weird potato hands and stuff, otherwise you don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess that's why like when people draw like Superman, they have his cape sort of like behind him so they can see his like super butt. But yeah, it's always good silhouette and make them very flawed. Try to give them like a history as well. Even if you never cover the history in something you're writing, know the things that they like and dislike, just like casual things. It doesn't have to be like anything super exciting, just like little things. Like if you think about yourself, try to do a list of things that you like and dislike, your fears, your favorite memories and stuff like that. Things that shape you as a person are the same sort of things that will shape a character that's fictional, because they have to have their motivations and the way that they'll react to things and stuff. But I try to make all my characters very different from each other. Like sometimes probably too much, but I think it's more interesting if all your characters are quite different from each other rather than super similar. Because it makes for like more interesting dynamics, especially if they clash. I like to make characters that are abrasive to each other. So I think when everybody gets on in fiction, it's a bit like boring sometimes. I was supposed to be on a break, hang on. 5-minute break. Alright, I've got like a couple of lines drawn. Woo! 5-minute break. Let's go to chat mode. Yes, the first one is SpongeBob and Imaginary SpongeBob. I still remember when Journey of Dreams was coming out, and someone drew SpongeBob with like Knights' colours with massive eyelashes. That's what I remember about SpongeBob. Just makes me think of JOD Knights. Hello, Mark. Didn't see you there. Sorry, it's like I'm still getting used to the new chat screen because everything's kind of squished together. Just before I started streaming tonight, OBS crashed for some reason, and it deleted all of my panels on my screen. I had to like try to fix them all and remember what I need during my stream, and it's going to change the sizes of everything, so it's kind of difficult for me to read chat. It offered to pop up YouTube chat, but apparently YouTube chat panel doesn't work in OBS, and it's just like some known bug that everybody just deals with and they don't use it. There's some way to... Hang on, I've heard that Lumia... Right, sorry if this breaks, I just want to test something out here. Lumia Stream, which is a very good program and I absolutely recommend it, apparently has a chat box you can pop out. Let's see... Pop out widget. Okay, I'm gonna minimize that. Put this... Okay, it's not letting me move it. That's not very useful. No? I now have Lumia chat box right in the middle of my screen. That's not very handy. Yeah. Hang on. Oh, maybe if I extend the chat and then move it this way and then move it upwards? Okay, this kind of works. Oh shit, I just clicked something. Stop recording. I just accidentally started recording my stream. I'm such a klutz, seriously. Right. Pop out. Okay. I'm gonna move this further up the screen and not click on start recording. Okay, there. I think I may have fixed this. And if this works, it means that I can actually mod my chat from this. If I pin it, send message. Let's see, will this work? I may have just fixed the problem. Eureka! Finally, I have a working chat room. Yay! Okay, cool. Now I can type and yap at you at the same time. That's good. Now I can see when people say really unoffensive words that my chatbot likes to completely block people for. Yeah. Happa hugga bugga bugga. What was it? Yesterday or the day before, Rob said the word jiggly. Jiggly in chat. and it got held. Jiggly is very offensive. I think also somebody said nights and I had to moderate it. It's really stupid. Apparently I can chat to different platforms at the same time. Like you can do multi-streaming to Twitch and stuff at the same time, which is pretty cool. I still don't feel like I've completely sorted my YouTube streaming first before I start messing around with Twitch or whatever all the hip kids are using now. I think people use like Kick or something. I don't even know what Kick is, but yeah, I'll mess with that. Not now, but maybe in a couple of months' time. I'm actually something more important and more pressing than YouTube or Twitch is by November I have to switch my Patreon to be a different format because Patreon are getting rid of what is it? Per item stuff. They're making so it's going to be subscription only, which doesn't really change anything for the people supporting my comic, but it completely changes how I upload things and it's really irritating. So I have to completely redo all my layouts and everything. I mean, I had to do it at some point anyway because I've not touched them for ages and the UI has broken so many times because I never updated my page. I think my Patreon page is still like the way it was when I first uploaded it, and the website's changed like 100 times since then, so I need to redo pretty much everything. But I think that's a positive thing. I mean, I've been putting it off for a long time, but it's positive because I get to refresh things a bit, organize things better, offer like rewards that actually work for me and people as well, because I just want to get on with making the comic for people, you know. I don't want to keep getting tripped up on Patreon or this or that or different rules or whatever. I mean, Patreon's kind of been like stable-ish for a long time for me now, but it's always a bad thing to put all your eggs in one basket, you know. It's kind of dangerous, especially when like your entire income hinges on it. So yeah, before the end of this year I'm gonna have to start messing with that. Not really looking forward to it because I know it's going to be a lot of work, but it's not going to be as much work as trying to sort out my YouTube and all the streaming stuff, and I've done that, so that was a bigger deal. So yeah, anyway, enough yapping, back to art. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. If I sneeze, I'm very sorry if I, like, jump scare anyone. Actually, I could just cheat and flip this. I did. Flip horizontal. Yeah. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. I still want that kind of thing. I kind of want. I don't know if this is an urban legend or not. I'm convinced that I read it was an urban legend once, but I'm not sure. You're apparently not supposed to fall asleep with a fan on in your bedroom because apparently it lowers your body temperature too much or something, and you can get like pneumonia and die. And I'm like, is that even real, or is that just bullshit? Because it can't be real, right? Because I just sort of just want to leave the fan on tonight. It's too hot in here. Everything feels gross. I'm going to merge that there. Merge that with this one. Merge with there below. Okay. Unless you're in an igloo, yeah. You wake up and you get like stuck to the floor or something. Your body heat is like fused with the floor. And you just get like, you wake up and you're just a giant ice cube. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like leaving stuff on either. For a while, I used to leave my PC on at the plugs because, like in the UK, the sockets have power switches, so you can turn them on and off. And then your extension cables also have power switches, so that you've got technically two switches between your appliance and the power supply. So it's safe, and all of them have got like what's it called, breaker switches or whatever, and fuses even, to stop things like your PC getting bricked if something nearby gets hit with a thunderstorm or something. But yeah, I don't leave my PC on anymore. I think just to save electricity, because electricity prices in the UK are absolutely stupid now. So if you leave things on, even if you're not using them, you still have to pay a standing electricity charge, which is really shit. Right, I need to find, sorry, I need to find this thing that I downloaded. Downloads. I'm going to use this one. This is what I'm going to use. Let's drag it across and see how this works. Probably going to crash my PC. Oh, no, I put it in completely the wrong place. Here. Okay, so if I render this layer, which I can make it bigger. I'm not really sure how to use material layers in Clip Studio. They're kind of weird. It's like you can, I think you have to render it before you can warp it and stuff. Let's see. Layer render, rasterize even. Then edit, transform, perspective. Okay, right, yeah. Woohoo, nope. And there's that thing as well, like if you turn all your appliances off before you go out the house, you're still leaving all your big appliances on, because you're not going to turn off your fridge or your freezer to leave the house. You're not going to like turn off your cooker at the mains. We trust the fridge. We always trust the fridge. This is me failing at understanding perspective. I think it's just weird because it's like a diamond pattern, it's not squares. Ah. Hello, Salty Smooth. I'm currently fighting with perspective. I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm gonna warp it. I don't like the perspective tool. Doesn't behave itself. Edit, transform. Free transform. Free transform is my friend because it lets me completely use the wrong perspective. That's better. No. That will do. Yeah, we're all doing well, but we're all just complaining about the heat. Very, very British thing to do. Complain when it's too cold, complain when it's too hot. Yeah, I was complaining about, just for a change, I was complaining about this on my Patreon stream, but Clip Studio is brilliant. It really is brilliant, and I do enjoy all of the materials you can download from the Clip Studio store. But it's great when you're looking at them in the catalogue, but the second that you have them in your actual program, it's just not organized very well. It's like you can't really preview things very well. They don't look very recognizable. Like I have hundreds and hundreds of brushes, and the previews for them are really tiny, and you can't tell what it was that it was supposed to be anymore. And really, when you download something from Clip Studio, it should automatically install, but you have to like drag things across into brush palettes and stuff and make new brush groups in order to use a new brush that you just downloaded. It's a bit sort of like archaic. What is that? There's this weird thing going on here. I didn't press my work timer again. Right, now I have to do a checker pattern on the background. That's going to be fun. Let's try that. This, oh, I was about to make a really bad pun there. I was about to say this background is looking very trippy. Yeah. I'll see myself out. Alright. Is that too small? Too big? I'll say it's enough. this part here is gonna be so annoying to figure out. I think if I warp it... Actually, first I should mess with the perspective. Transform. If anybody thinks you know what I can't speak. If anybody thinks you know what I'm doing right now, I don't know what I'm doing, so the heat is going the heat is going for my brain. I really want ice cream. I'm craving ice cream. I'm not liking that. Edit, transform, distort. If the perspective on this fails, I'm just gonna put just a really big convenient tree here just to hide this area up here. That's the best way to deal with things that don't work. Right, since this is a wall here, this part is gonna be cut off. So as long as all the diamonds line up with that line there, okay. Then I'm gonna get rid of this. You are being that guy. I'm jealous. I mean, it's not bad if there's like a heat wave or whatever at the beginning of the month, unless I'm doing homework. But when it's at the end of the month, and I've got deadlines and I have to sit at my PC no matter what, and my tablet actually gets too hot to touch, so because it's black, it's absorbing all the light and the sun is directly shining onto my tablet screen. I don't have like a blinds or anything behind me that I could block the sun out with, so it's really uncomfortable. ADP, hello! I'm just moaning about weather and fighting perspective tiles. Yeah, I've been kind of like stressed out since Friday because I'm supposed to be starting my next level of Japanese classes, and I got told by the teacher that my class might not be going ahead now, even though I paid for it. It wasn't super expensive, but it was still like a lot of money for me, and apparently I might have to go later on. It's on the same day, but it's just I don't really like travelling at certain times of the day in London because the train gets like really packed or whatever. And so I spent all afternoon trying to figure out if the trains are even running on that day, because TfL, the underground station people here in London, like to just throw like surprise rail work on the days that you specifically need to get somewhere, so I have to take like a bunch of replacement buses to get to where I need to go. Because I don't live in like central London, I live like quite far away from it, so I have to travel quite far to get where I need to get to, so that's gonna be it. But apparently I panicked for no reason, because the train cancellations are only happening one day out of the 6 weeks that I have to do, so if I have to get lost halfway across London on a bus, at least it's just once and not like 5 times, so... But the new course is more expensive, so I have to try and find the rest of the money before my course starts. But it's not even been confirmed for me if it's been cancelled or not, so I don't know. I'm probably panicking for nothing. It's probably still gonna go ahead, and it'll just be like me and one other person or something. It's one of those things, like, there's always classes running, but if not enough people want to go to the next level, they can't really have a class for one person, because then it's like private tutoring. But yeah, I was sitting in class on Friday and I got told that at the beginning, and I couldn't concentrate on the rest of the class because in my head I'm like, oh my god, what if I can't get there? I'm gonna have to wait like another 6 months to start level 2, in which time I'll forget everything that I've learned and stuff. But I know I'm stressing over nothing. I do that a lot, actually. I'd like to be one of these kind of people that when something throws them a curveball, they just take it in their stride and just like... What? 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 Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! Actually, you know what? That's actually... I think that's actually just covered the extra that I needed for my course. That's a bit creepy. How did you know? How did you know that exactly how much that was? You're psychic. Thank you so much. Yay! Well, that solved that problem. Oh, I'm very happy. Thank you. I'm trying to catch up with chat on my screen because it looks weird. Thank you, Blah Hokazui. Oh, thank you. You've saved me. You're awesome. I will become fluent in Japanese. I will I will ascend to the next level. Yeah, one day when I've passed my N1 exam, I will look back and say thank you in Japanese. By then I'll be able to understand how to say specifically that in Japanese. No. People are good, thank you. I'm gonna learn so much, so many things. My brain will grow so big. You guys! Thank you, Rob! Thank you so much! Yay! You're all the best. Thank you so much. 50%, yay! Honestly, that's like a huge help. Thank you so much. It's also good to know that my little chat thing works as well, my jumping cats gif. I feel so much lighter now, like my brain feels less like having a freak out. Because this Friday is like my final class, and then I get a week off, and then I have to start my next class. And if one of my friends is going to the next class with me, if my class gets changed, at least I'll know one person. But otherwise I'll be like starting from the beginning again with a bunch of new people, which is fine. I feel like I've become really good friends with the people that I'm in a class with just now, and I didn't really go there expecting to make like friends with everyone in my class, but because we're such a small group, it's been really nice. It's like they're all going off to Japan. They're not continuing the course, so I'm staying behind and learning Japanese for the team. Yeah, just now we're learning dore, sore, and are, and kono, sono, and ano, doko, soko, and asoko. The whole like this, that, there, what. It's kind of a lot to take in. We kind of just got all of this stuff in the past 2 weeks, and I've not really had a lot of time to absorb it yet. It's all to do with like the distance of objects and if the person is like holding something. but I feel like I know a hell of a lot more now than I did when I started, so that's a bonus. Right. I'm gonna... Please remind me if on the next stream I don't remember to do it. Remind me to draw the leaves on the ground back in, because otherwise I'll forget them. This part here is going to be an absolute nightmare because it's like bendy tiles. But yeah, if I could... yeah, that'll look really nice when it's all like, the colours all fixed and stuff. Oh, I'm happy. That's actually looks better than I thought it would. I'm so glad I sort of like stumbled over that checkered floor asset when I seen it. Right, those rings in the background are way too big now. They need to be smaller because this is supposed to be like in the distance a little bit. I know I said that I was only gonna be streaming until 11, but I'm in a good mood now, so I'm gonna try and fix this part up here. My god, my arms are sticking to my tablet. The humidity is so gross. Somebody needs to invent a graphics tablet, like a big graphics tablet that has like cooling in it or something, so that you can put your arm on it and your arms don't stick to it because it heats up and your room's hot and stuff, you know? Yeah, the checker part was the bit that I wasn't looking forward to, so at least that's out of the way. There's this one. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it and try and warp it and see if I can mesh it to the other part. Duplicate there. Yeah, I'm sorry that people can't see the drop downs that I'm selecting. I think it's because OBS is set to use this window, the actual screen, as a source, and it doesn't show everything on my screen, because if I set OBS to stream everything on my screen, you'll be able to see I have a box here, and it basically shows all my PNGTuber actions and stuff. So these don't pop up. The boxes that come up don't pop up either. Maybe I'll figure out how to set it so that anything that is Clip Studio will show up, but nothing else on my screen. Right. Okay, so this here. I'm gonna have this here. Oh, it doesn't want to. Oh shit. Something happened. What just happened? No! It crashed. Is my stream still working? If it's not, then I'm sorry, but I'm going to attempt to reopen this. What is going on? Clip Studio has like done something weird. I think that's if the stream is still working right now. I'm not entirely sure if it is or not, because it looks frozen on my screen. Okay, so you guys are still there. Clip Studio is like crashed. It's doing something really weird, and I can't get it to come back again. So 1 second. Oh no, I think it's working. Well, it was working. Oh. Why? Clip Studio window. No. Let me try closing it down. I won't stop the stream. I'll just I'll just keep going. I'll save what I was doing. I hope it doesn't like corrupt it or something. Kind of scared now. File. I'll save it as a separate. Save it as a separate one. Second, just in case it's done something weird and I save it and I like lose my entire artwork or something. All I was trying to do was move that one layer and then it just decided to shut down the thing. Right, hang on, I'm gonna close this and restart Clip Studio. I think the humidity is just like going for my PT. Yeah, my PNGTuber is just frozen as well for some reason. Close. Okay, so my actual stream in OBS has frozen, so I'm gonna have to restart the stream. So I will be back in 5 seconds. Sorry.